With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and welcome to a pre-InfoComm edition of my Rants and Raves video cast. Everything's video nowadays, and what's cool about this is I can connect to people all around the world, and I'm connected to Serbia. Zev Voislav, right?
Yeah,
I did that? Okay. Who's a product manager at WyreStorm. Hey Zev, how are you doing?
Hi Gary, thanks. I'm doing well. How are you doing? It's been great year so far. InfoComm is in a month away, and we are really excited. So after ISC, we immediately start preparing for InfoComm, and it's always good to go on these shows. Because you meet your clients that you're exchanging emails every day. You can talk to them and see what are their requirements, what are their projects, upcoming projects, and it's always good to meet them, especially also to meet the new clients. And
that's a big part of the shows, is that you get to see people that you normally don't get to see, but also new people come into the industry all the time. And WyreStorm is one of those companies that's a glue company, right? You put things together. And one of the cool things that you introduced a year ago was the C-Lock, or the waterproof AV over IP product, which I still think is the only waterproof outdoor capable AV over IP, which has huge applications, everything from corporate to digital signage. But I know that one of the central themes at this year's InfoComm show, and by the way, you'll be at booth 3515, and you're going to want to go there if you're going to the show. So put that down, because they're going to do a bunch of education in the booth, which we'll talk about in just a second. But one of the things that you're going to show is the new 120 series, which is a follow-up to 100 series, the AV over IP line, and you're going to add a bunch of new functionality, aren't you?
Exactly. So we are going to introduce the new 100 series that we are improved. Now the 100 series, as you know, it's a H264, 265 technology, and now it will support the 4K content. And I think that's a big news.
That's huge. That's huge. And so it's now going to basically, fill in your entire AV over IP portfolio with everything from streaming on the wide bandwidth internet side, all the way through signal routing and distribution on the high end side with one product line.
Exactly. And I think, as you know, we as a WyreStorm, we are not just the manufacturer of the black box that sends the signal from point A to point B. We are trying to build the whole solution, to provide the whole solution. And this year, as you said, InfoComm is going to be more focused to education, and this is our focus as well. So we are planning to build a nice podium over there and to put our new presentation switch as well. So we had a 540 presentation switch, which is going really well, but now we are improving it. We are going to release a new 640 the presentation switches that is a refresh look. It has much more better features. It supports now full 4K 60, so full.
And is that going to be, again, a 5 input, 2 outputs, so like 4 HDMI, one USB-C, two outputs?
Exactly. So 2 HDMI outputs and mirrored HD-based-T. So next to each HDMI output, there is a HD-based-T output as well. Now, this switch also supports a wireless casting and also has a dongle. We had the dongle before on the 540. Yeah. Now we are improving it. Now the new dongle will support as well the two-way communication, in sense of you can also send your content, but you can receive the USB data. So now, if you have a whiteboard and presentation display, when you can control your laptop wirelessly, and you can also connect a camera, send it back to your laptop. So I think that's really nice. And also for these big shows, what is really nice is that we can meet the other manufacturers. And I think this is really important because we can do the partnerships in some areas that others are doing better. It's not hard to admit, like if we are selling AV over IP, and this is our key product and best-selling products, but it's hardly rely on the network. And
Right.
I can see other manufacturers trying to build the network switch, trying to build the whole solution, but I think they're just not up to the task. And that's why I'm really thrilled to announce that we are partnered with Netgear, and now our clients will be able to buy the full solution, starting from endpoints to the network switch to the control of the AV streams, all at one place. So Netgear really saw the opportunity here because they have AV line of network switches.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to netgear.com/proav, they actually have a team that's just focused on our market. In fact, Zach, what they'll actually do, as you know, is they'll actually build systems for you. So you can actually go to Netgear and they'll actually build a WyreStorm AV over IP system using the Netgear switch that you're making available to them as well. And I want to mention one other thing that I know that you're doing that I think is critical. I want to come back to the partnerships in just a minute because you have more partnerships you're going to introduce at InfoComm, but you're going to introduce a multi-viewer that you have not had yet in the middle of your line, right? I mean, that is critical because everyone's wanting to put multiple pieces of content on the screen at the same time. So talk about the multi-viewer.
Exactly. So our new NHD 0401 multi-viewer is something that is unique when we talk about AV over IP, especially about the JPEG 2000.
Yeah, in 1 gig, there aren't any multi-viewers really. There are 10 gigs, but not really 1 gig.
You just don't have enough bandwidth. But with this box, you can use this box as a standalone multi-viewer.
like a video wall processor in a way.
Exactly. So you can show your static. You just connect your static sources to it, and it's a standalone multi-viewer. Or you can connect your encoders to those inputs, and now you can have a full multi-viewer in AV over IP using 500 series. It's also supported with 400 series, which is our previous generation of JPEG 2000. And also you can control it using the Network HD Touch app. Everybody knows that who are familiar with our AV over IP is our award-winning touch application for controlling the sources routing and display control.
So this is all in booth 3515. One last note. You're going to be doing live training because you're going to be introducing 2 other partnerships besides Netgear. You're going to partner with Audinate, and everyone knows Audinate because of Dante, which has been adopted by over 300 companies. And you're incorporating that. Well, you've already had some, but you're incorporating that in your product line. But Excite as well. You're going to do a partnership with them. Talk about those 2 partnerships in addition to the Netgear.
As I talked to Netgear, the best in the network, I think when we are talking about audio over IP, I think Audinate is the best. And now we are going to partner with Audinate, and all our 500 series, our 500 SKUs are going to be Dante ready. Okay. And I think that's really huge step. And also we are partnering with Excite. So because we are targeting the education market more and more, we saw that the cloud management and cloud monitoring is something that is really required. And that's why we are partnering with Excite to manage and monitor our system over the network and on cloud. And also it will be available for our installers, dealers, and also to end users. So end user will have access to it to control and monitor.
And this is cool because this gives an additional revenue opportunity for the integration channel to do some follow-up services after installing. So basically the big message at InfoComm for WyreStorm, by the way, you can see them at WyreStorm.com, WYRESTORM.com, is that you've got an entire ecosystem now, that you've got an entire product line. You're not just pieces of glue, you're all the glue that goes in between the sources and the displays, both video and audio now with Dante. And that's all going to be in booth 3515. And like I said, you're going to be doing, if you're at the show, you're going to be doing live training. Where can I get a schedule of when that training is going to happen if I want to walk into your booth?
So uniquely for this year, what we are going to do is we have a people coming to present on our booth. So we have HD-based, Odinate, Netgear, C-Lock, and SDVOE. Those are partners that are coming over to our booth to be going to host some trainings, some presentations from their side. And whoever going to, from customer side, whoever going to attend this, it will be, they will apply for some gifts. So we are planning to do some $100 Amazon gift cards, and also 2 tickets to SeaWorld in Orlando, and also a WyreStorm office kit. So these are the gifts that we are going to be giving to our clients this year.
So a little bit of incentive to go by there, and we'll make sure we get a schedule out there for you as well. Zach, I appreciate you joining me today. I appreciate you coming to me live from all the way over in Europe while we are here in the US. What's a great part about this technology, and we're using the technology we talk about all the time here, which is really, really nice. Obviously, you're in your office, you're using a better camera than just a standard 90-degree camera, which is cool. I'm getting to see your entire office there. And all this technology will be at InfoComm. Booth 3515 is WyreStorm's booth. In the meantime, check them out at WyreStorm.com. Zach, thank you very much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody at InfoComm.
You're back to as normal as we can get. And of course, you can see all of our coverage at ravepubs.com/InfoComm, ravepubs.com/InfoComm. You don't even need to put years in anymore. We have amped up our game on the website. It automatically figures out what you're looking for. But Zach, thanks for joining us. And everybody, we got a long way to go and a lot to show you between now and InfoComm. We're still a month away, as Zach mentioned earlier. So stay tuned for a lot of coverage, and everyone have a great day.
With